What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 2. So last episode, we met Archangel. We found out that's actually Garrus Vakarian, our good old buddy from back in the day. So now we're gonna pull his ass out of the fire here with these mercenaries.
Here we go!
Which will be made much harder now that we're using this shitty-ass Vindicator battle rifle instead of the stuff we had before. But we'll make it work. It's not the worst gun in the game, it's just ass compared to the Madoc. But then again, every gun in this game is ass compared to the Madoc, so... That's a problem. I might be cooked. We use Unity. No, I still died. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Vindicator battle rifle.
Heads up!
Thankfully, this just took us back to the Madoc, so I think what I'll do is I'll grab the Vindicator post taking care of all this. It's really a way better option. I really don't like the 3-burst.
Sit down!
Come on down, boys.
Heads up, they're deploying snipers.
Need ammo, Garrus.
Hell of a shot!
Those mercs have made it into the base.
We'll be okay for now, it's just one. Looks like Zaid went to take care of that, actually. He's welcome to come play. Get downstairs real fast. Easier to hold them from that base position when we first came in. Why I like the Madoc the most. Plenty of ammo respawns down here too. You see it all over the floor. You just shimmy around. Focus on me, Chuckles. Shooting my brother from another mother.
Overloading their systems.
They're hitting me hard up here.
Perfectly in the eye.
Man, I love this gun so much. It's my baby. It's unfortunate that it made me switch. That reloaded Shepard. Nice little tower defense game mode to start off Garrus's intro mission.
Scoped and dropped!
Very nice.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Come get it.
Go.
They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Indeed. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to shoot around this thing. he's gonna turn on us eventually. When he runs out of those people to kill, he will switch to us, so be cautious, because he is gonna spin around and start trying to blow us away eventually. But by that time, hopefully the mercenaries have whittled him down enough to where we can take care of it. Doing his job still so far. Get more ammo. Armor is almost out. That works for us because there isn't that many waves of mercenaries left at this point. Big boss man's gonna come over this wall eventually. Pop a couple shots to get him to move. Get him max out. That was close.
Sit down!
Ammo back. Gotta trust the process sometimes. There's the big guy. Is that not so intimidating, Solarian enemy? Should be it for the mercenaries advancing on us.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Yeah, their main leader is in the ground, so that's gonna take a second. Now we got what? The Blood Pack left. Garm said he was gonna come in and take a shot. The Blue Suns are cowards, so we already know they're coming in last. The Batarian pretty much said himself that he's gonna wait.
This is valuable.
Yeah, the tech damage is very important, and that wasn't there, you'll remember, before we went up to get Garrus, so make sure you check, too, in between sections.
Shepard, I need you up here.
Because things do spawn up. Garrus is sitting at like 75% health. Not great, but it could be worse. You can basically make it so he takes virtually no damage here, but it's kind of hard to do with an assault rifle. Easier to do if you use a snipe, the snipe build that I was talking about. Gonna have to unfortunately use the Vindicator for a second until we get to a weapon changing slot.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me.
That's right.
And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Blood Pack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
There's the explosives they told us about.
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Zaid can stay, he's chunky.
Zaid, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Yeah, I definitely trust Zaid to take care of Garrus. Not that he necessarily needs it, but he's the one that I would trust in that situation. I need Miranda with me anyway for her shield nuking abilities, so... Zaid should be able to do a pretty good job, though. Now I'm hoping there's going to be a little box for us to change weapons before we head down there, because I really don't want to do this part with the Vindicator. Thank God. Yeah, I'm not into the Vindicator at all. Get my baby back equipped. But first things first, just sprint for this and close the shutter. That's what we want to do first. And then right or left is really up to you, but right side is harder. Yeah, that takes care of that. That would have totally cut my head off though too if we if I took too long for that, that would have totally like cut my head off.
You close those shutters, we can't fight them in two places at once.
No hidden goodies. Alright, so let's take the right side first. Let's do the hardest one.
Get them closed fast.
I'm on a Garrus. This one is the one that sucks.
This will put them down.
We can make it suck less because of the magic, but it's still gonna suck. Ammo.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
I see it. See, this is where we're in a situation. Unfortunately, it just made it so much worse by putting my gun away. Lord Shepherd. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys about the AI in this one. They'll push. Yeah, running out of bullets there fucked me over. Perfect, that's the first shutter taken care of.
Just one more shutter. Hurry.
Yeah, this next one is a little dicey because of flamethrowers, but that's the tough one. That's the asshole one, because you can get really easily overwhelmed. We're not a high enough level right now to be dealing with that stuff, and the only other option we could have had would be to take care of Subject Zero's recruitment quest or Kasumi's loyalty mission. And we would get messed up if we did Kasumi's loyalty mission or not. We're definitely not high enough for that. This one's not so bad. It's easier in general. There's like one dicey moment around this corner with a flamethrower that's really close quarters, but in general we'll be okay. It's right around this corner. That's where the flamethrower guy is. Yeah, this guy.
Watch out!
Bye-bye. Move your ass, Shepard.
Commencing shutdown.
Taking some fire, Shepard.
Adrenaline burst actually makes it really cheeky to do this because the seconds timer moves at normal speed, but the enemies slow down when you use adrenaline. You really only have to hold for like 2 seconds.
Rip them to shreds!
There's Garm.
Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Well, he's getting a little brave, huh? He actually wants the one-on-one now.
We're compromised.
Well, this time, Garrus is the one whose friends showed up.
Keep...
Down. Enemy charging.
As you can see, the con effects bangs too. That's no joke. Yeah, Maddox ammo back.
Krogan incoming!
I got you, Garrus.
My shields are down. You won't take me alive.
9-9.
That was never the plan, my friend. Anytime, Zaid. Thank you. That was a little closer than I would have liked it to be if he didn't do that concussion shot right there. My ass was cooked. What are we doing, Garrus?
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better.
You down one to go?
There's one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go.
That's not the way he told the story.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarak's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on and...
Heads up.
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already!
It's like his game plan was the one to meet us head on.
They're offloading troops.
Zaid, I need you to move your fat head. Thank you.
I've got no shield!
Zaid, please.
I got it.
Instinct. Miranda can almost warp her. There we go. Good man.
Firing now. I'm on it.
The repelling
Ammo
gun
stack's
sidewall,
going.
ground floor.
Yeah, I need bullets. Dip under that real quick. So good. I don't even think we've let any of them on the staircase yet.
Garrus.
He's tough to kill. He's not gonna go down that easy.
Here we go.
Got it.
Easy enough.
I don't think any of those shots from that initial volley counted at all, did it?
Loud and clear.
Shields have failed.
I knew a couch wasn't a very good cover base before his friends show up. Let's grab these ammo stacks.
Engaging hostile.
God damn it. I feel like I could have got a couple cheeky shots on him though. Go down, Puddin.
Deploying tech overload.
Get away from my Turian. Sorry about your friends, Aid.
Garrus.
He's too stubborn to die. And I guess Turians
Getting
bleed
you out of
blue.
here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker.
Jesus,
Make
that
sure they're
doesn't
ready
sound
for
good.
us.
He's not gonna make it.
It didn't sound great. And so, mission summary. Extracted Archangel from mercenary siege and recruited him for the team. Unclear whether injury to Archangel will impair his ability to assist in this mission. Regardless, revelation of identity as Garrus Vakarian useful in keeping Shepard comfortable. We got 40k for that.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
He has half his face blown
Nobody
off.
would
He's
give me a
chilling.
mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it.
True, he is a slayer.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard.
Hey, look what
You
that shit
remember
did to
those
his
sick
armor.
experiments they were doing?
I remember, and I'm a lot happier now you're here. We could take the whole organization down, me and you.
That's why I'm glad you're here,
The
Garrus.
best soldiers in the
If
galaxy.
I'm walking into hell. I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Which is absolutely insane that he is ready for duty. He literally just got blown the fuck up, lost like 5 liters of blood, half his face is still on the floor in that mercenary camp, and he's just up and ready to rock already. One of the many reasons I love Garrus. Can't keep a good Turian down. And the other reason I love Garrus, or well, one of the other million reasons I love Garrus, is he's gonna have a new toy for us for the Normandy. But first things first, we've been going for like 24 minutes, so we got time. We'll probably make a rounds for all the companions on the ship. And chit-chat to people, and then obviously we'll get Garrus's combo and his upgrade too.
Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
They actually eventually do tell pretty good jokes to each other, so despite what he says, he's actually quite fond of Garrus.
See you, Commander.
I don't think there's anyone in the whole galaxy that isn't fond of Garrus. I don't think I've ever met anybody who played Mass Effect and was like, hey, that Garrus guy, he's pretty mid. Everybody loves Garrus. He's probably one of the best written characters in the franchise. He's just the ultimate best friend, no matter what.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot, and not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, it will be all right.
He might like that.
I've been through a lot too, Kelly. Some of your therapy sounds perfect.
He's like, hello, me.
Someday we'll have to set aside some time and really talk. Anything else, Commander?
There we go. We needed that
Is there
dialogue.
anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
We gotta get you to feed the
That'll be
fish.
I'll be here if you... Commander, you've received a new message
See
at your
about
private
those.
terminal.
But things are quiet again from Omega Clinic desk. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus's clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check. How bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague, and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. And it's a good job that he doesn't let the Blue Suns take over that, because they'd be charging for treatment and refusing whenever they wish. From John Whitson. Hey, Arya gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are, or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count, and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me, John Whitson. That's good. Oh, this is Dr. Michelle from the Citadel. Dear Commander Shepard, I was relieved to hear that you were alive. I was devastated to hear of the destruction of the Normandy, and those people who didn't make it off in time. After you went missing and were presumed dead, I feared I'd never see you, or Garrus, ever again. You and he did so much to help clean up the wards when you were hunted for Saren. The galaxy needs more people like you, and I'm glad that you're still here to protect those of us who've grown to depend upon both of you. Is Garrus with you again, by any chance? After being so happy to hear of your survival, I wondered if perhaps he might have ended up with you. I left a few messages on his public accounts, but you know how he is about checking his mail. I don't think the com address I had for him works anymore, because he hasn't returned any calls. Always so busy on his grand crusades, his great passions, that he focuses on them to the exclusion of anything or anyone else. Anyway, if you know where he might be, I would really love to hear from him, or both of you could come by the next time you're near the Citadel. Thanks, Chloe Michelle, and she sounds like she has a little bit of a crush on our Turian friend. Don't blame her. A gift of words. This is from Shaira, the hooker on the Citadel. Commander, I thought that my gifts of words had been incorrect, an embarrassing notion, but my contacts tell me you yet survive. I am pleased to hear that your journey continues, though I sense that you head toward an even deeper darkness. When you fought Saren, only your resolve was tested, but now I feel you cannot rely only on your own strength. Take whatever steps you must to ensure that those battling at your side fight with clear minds and glad hearts. Be well, Consort Shaira. We got one from our mother here too. So I have to find out my child is alive, third hand from the Alliance brass. Where the hell have you been? I figure whatever you're doing is classified, likely part of your Spectre operations. Just stay safe out there, and keep doing your mom proud. And sneak something through a secure channel next time. Love, your mother, Captain Hannah. And we're in trouble with Mom. Makes sense though, right? We've been gone for 2 years, so she has every right to be pissed. And I almost left without talking to our friends here on this deck, which would have been bad. I was thinking about maybe starting with Garrus, but I guess not.
Commander,
we're right here, so we may as well
can I help you with something?
right?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
It's the best way to do it.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the Illusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
I love how quick he calls it out with the Illusive man too, hiding bullshit behind a smile. Like, he knows who the Illusive man is. He doesn't trust him fully either. He's got his eye on the prize. I like Jacob.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
True.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
And let them look. They can watch how it's really done.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, like I said, he's solid enough. He's not quite on Garrus level, but I like Jacob more than I liked Kaidan Alenko as a character. Jacob has a lot more depth to him. Kaidan is a little flat. Which is nothing wrong with that, right? He's the Alliance soldier. He's clean cut. He's the Alliance. There's more depth to all these people since they're all from different walks of life.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on
I'm just gonna get those out of the way while we can.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
They are a hardy people. That's good news.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it onto Chanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
He can say that it's naive all he wants to, but at the end of the day, you wouldn't have had to genetically alter them and mess with them if you hadn't taken them out of the path that they were on already to make them your attack dogs. The naive perspective was thinking you could play God and raise the Krogan in the first place. That's what's naive. The genophage being undone is just right after everything that's happened. It's all the Solarians' fault at the end of the day. They played God, they uplifted them, and then they gave them a disease to correct their own mistakes, and the Krogan just got punished twice. Uplifted and sent to war, millions dead. Sent away, given a disease, millions dead. The Krogan got the short end of the stick on all this stuff.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
So, Morden has a good point there, that once the genophage already existed, it is the best play to do what he did, I think, because everybody would freak the fuck out and panic, especially the Turians. And I guess during the Krogan rebellions, maybe they were going to end up having to be exterminated because they were causing too much of a problem that could have led to a war, right? That would cost way more lives, but the genophage is still wrong. There was other options. They will never find out if they would have worked because they jumped to the genophage, so... But we are going to ask him, why not go all the way? Why not just kill them all? Let's see how he feels about this.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal. Not a murderer. Genocide, unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive. Still, have outliers. Worth saving. Genophage modification,
nice to hear him
protected galaxy. Allowed
say
Krogan
that.
chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
It's nice to hear that he still believes in that. He was probably... Because I'm sure the idea was floated among the Solarians, right? Why not just take him out? Then we won't have to keep watching. We won't have to deal with this in the future. And I imagine Morden was among the Solarian voices that told them not to do that. But the genophage was implemented thousands of years ago, I think. I'm pretty sure, right? During the Rachni Wars. That's thousands of years before this. And so Morden wasn't even... Morden's great-great-grandparents weren't even alive when that happened. So he's not responsible for it being there in the first place. And he had a tough decision to make, right? When it came around time to him. He was in a tough spot. He seems like the kind of guy that just did the best with what he could.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians onto Chanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
Isn't it always?
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
So I'm not gonna get too into the weeds with him about this, because at the end of the day, the decision wasn't on my hands, right? Like I said with the Rachna, it's all above my pay grade, and he was in a tough spot. The genophage, he's not responsible for the original genophage. He just altered it to keep it doing what it's doing. Which is bad, but again, he was in a tough spot, right? If they adapted, you've seen Krogan, the mercenary-like attitude that they have, they despise the rest of the galaxy, with reason, but Morden can't do anything about that. All he can do is try and keep the situation stable. So instead of applying any kind of morality to what he just told me, I'm just going to tell him thank you for telling me. It's a huge trust thing, right? He took a leap and told us about that, so...
I doubt you've told many people about this, Morden. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later.
Definitely believe
Next
that.
time, tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
And again, it was really, really nice to hear the fact that he values their lives, right? Because they could have just smoked them all. I mean, again, I'm sure the Turians were definitely considering that, especially when you hear about Krogan tactics, right? Dropping meteors and comets on planets, asteroids, just forcing them into the ground for maximum devastation. They didn't really fight fair. So, I'm sure the idea was floated and discussed and even encouraged from some people.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Okay, so we have nothing with Miranda, but we haven't checked on the doctor since we got shit-faced together.
With tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
I'd be careful talking to the chef like that, to be honest. You might end up with a lot more ass in your next meal, especially since he cleans the toilets.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
Not at all, it was fun.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing. But I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Absolutely, you owe me one. We can celebrate mission accomplished. There's no way we can lose now we got Garrus, right? It's the most confident I've ever been. Garrus is probably the second best soldier in the galaxy, right? I would put Shepard #1, but in terms of other people that are effective, Garrus has to be there, man. Garrus should be a Spectre. It amazes me every time that he's not.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
Yeah, if it was up to me, I would have put Garrus in for a Spectre recommendation almost instantly.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
And he has for us a Thanix Cannon Normandy weapon upgrade. The Turian-designed Thanix Magnetic Hydrodynamic Cannon is now installed on the Normandy. This cannon is powerful enough to destroy a collector ship with repeated hits. We'll obviously take that. We'll definitely be running into the collectors again, so...
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Yeah, we really weren't ready for them last time, so let's see how Cerberus has been with him.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
Yes, I think Kelly has a crush on you.
Being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Glad to hear that.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
And you see Garrus has maintained his attitude from before about whatever it takes to get the job done. Less bureaucracy, less bullshit.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission, that's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Nice to see we taught him well and the lessons stuck.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed.
Your manager on the Normandy is impressed
too.
too.
Disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
I believe that.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
That's like I said before, not all Batarians, just most, right?
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I trained to become a Spectre after the Normandy was destroyed, but it didn't work out. Too much politicking at the Citadel. Nobody was willing to take risks. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
Honestly, them declining Garrus as a Spectre is probably the single most foolish thing they've ever done. I think that's more stupid than not believing Shepard about the Reapers, because at least they didn't see that, but they've seen Garrus. They know he took down Sarah, and they saw his exemplary work in CSEC. I imagine the reason why they didn't let him join after the whole, like, take no risks comment he just made was because he had a hand in Saren, right? He was under Commander Shepard's wing, and we didn't exactly play nice with them. And Garrus didn't either, if you remember him telling Executive Palin to stall the council and all that stuff. So, I imagine that's why. Too much rock in the boat. Which is, to be honest, exactly what Spectres are supposed to be able to do. He's a perfect candidate.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Garrus and Shepard are like the same person. I think that's why I end up with such an attachment to Garrus, because he's basically Shepard, just a little cooler, right?
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
That is a rare occurrence to find a Turian coward. I bet Garrus has a whole bunch of baggage from that too, getting a group of people killed and all that.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting.
I would too.
I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that.
And I would feel that exact way if I was him.
Things to take care of.
Garrus's loyalty mission there with Sidonis is actually the only time I highly disagree with the Paragon option in this game, and unfortunately we don't really have a choice because of the way that the alignment system works with dialogue choices, but that's the one that I really deeply disagree with. If I had it my way, man, it would not go the way the Paragon way goes, but we don't have a choice. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? That's the reason why the alignment system in this game stops it from being a 10 out of 10 to me. It's a real big problem that it forces you into decisions you disagree with if you want to get all the dialogue options that you need throughout the game. Get these SMG upgrades, and I think we might have enough money to head back to the Citadel and... not the Citadel, to head back to Omega and pick up those upgrades that we had to leave behind before, but that won't be right now. Wait for the med bay. 50,000. We have 178. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll just crank it all in. Speaking of just cranking it all in, let's just go ahead and buy all this, huh? Get all this stuff off my screen. Advanced training will respec you, which we will need to do before we go into Mass Effect 3, but that's not for right now. Anyways, that is going to wrap up the conversations and upgrades for everything, so thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 2. P.S. After we do main missions, don't forget to feed the fish. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.